Also product at a reasonable price. I used a set to complete my 7.2 setup with Klipsch speakers for the 5.2. The Micca can't handle the same power as the Klipsch, but the sound is very clean and they can be played at THX reference volume without a hitch. Just installed 4 of these as my front/rear surround sound speakers. The in-wall installation is straightforward, and once you get over the initial OMG there is a hole in the drywall I have to cut perfectly. You'll see they are pretty forgiving in terms of installation. My speakers are mounted in a wall that has the backside accessible through my attic. It helped that I was able to see the stud spacing, which wasn't always 16 inches on center. I was also removing the existing speaker jacks and mounting blocks that were installed when the house was built. I used a combination of drywall tabs that are provided with the speakers and the tip provided by a reviewer that used a 1x2 screw to the 2x4 stud and then replaced the drywall tab. This sounds convoluted, but search the reviews and you'll see his technique complete with pictures. There was existing 12 AWG copper wiring run to each of the speaker locations, so that was a real plus in getting the best performance with minimal losses. Nice. I will be adding an enclosure over the back of each speaker since I can easily get to them through the attic. I think it will help with bass performance, although they are not bad now with a response down to 40 Hz. I couldn't be happier with the sound quality and the ability to handle a lot of power. These things will hurt your ears. I have them coupled with an Energy Take 5.2 center channel speaker and a Sony Strata 2S receiver right now. I will be installing a Micca center channel speaker when I get the new TV and new furniture. For the money, about $200 or so for 4 speakers, I couldn't be happier. Update March 19, 2018, I added my Energy Take 8.2 subwoofer to the system and ran wiring back to the receiver. Then I spent a couple of well-invested hours understanding how to set up my surround sound speakers correctly and tune them using the settings on my receiver. Wow, what a difference. My wife didn't care for the sound when I first installed them, but after tuning for distance, speaker size, crossover HZ, etc., the speakers sound amazing. The subwoofer really beefs up the bottom end without sounding boomy, and the clarity of the system is just amazing. My idea of upgrading my receiver just got scrubbed. I'll use the money toward the TV purchase. Perfect fit into my media room. Installation was fairly easy and the sound is far better than expected for $40 per speaker. The quality of the speakers seem to be good as they appear to be built well. Time will tell, but for now I am completely satisfied and would recommend this to anyone who is watching their budget but wants to add surround sound to their TV. Excellent. From packing to installation, everything is top-notch. They sound great and have a decent volume without distortion. While remodeling my kitchen, I decided to use these as a pair of stereo kitchen speakers coming off a Yamaha RX-8 2020 at Zone 2. I have tried Pandora, Sirius, streaming directly from my phone and also streaming from my home media server, and the speakers handled all the lows and highs at various bit rates with ease. I consider myself somewhat of an audiophile. In addition to my Yamaha receiver, I also have two NAD amps, bridged to drive 540W into each channels of my Martin Logans strictly for stereo listening. I didn't want to spend a fortune for the kitchen speakers and was considering a pair of Pokes for about twice the price of these Miccas, so I figured, what the heck, they got good reviews and if they sound like crap, I'll just return them and say shame on me. Well, I'm keeping them as they suit my needs just fine and exceeded my expectations. In conclusion, the speakers mount easily into your wall and the supplied template makes it idiot-proof. The grills handle paint very well. I suggest using a foam roller to reduce chances of clogging the grill. You can see from the pics how nicely they came out. I can wholeheartedly recommend these speakers for both quality and design. I use this as my center speaker and can't believe the sound we are getting out of these for the price point. I bought these based on an audiophile review about best speakers for the money and I have been blown away by the sound these put out for the price. I nearly didn't buy them because they were so much cheaper than the ones I was comparing them to, but I am so glad I bought these. They are also easy to install and have the cutout templates for you to use that also show you where the cover border will be so you don't put it too close to anything where you wouldn't be able to put the cover on. I'm sure that some audiophiles would say that people giving this cheap speaker 5 stars don't know what they are talking about. Well, for me, ignorance is bliss. 99% of people on Amazon will be happy with the performance of this speaker. Fits well, works well and looks badass installed. Save yourself time and money and get a set. You will love the rich deep full sound out of these from Don Henley, Tom Petty, Stone's Dave Matthews. Highly recommend installing the cement in between the grill covers or they will be on the floor after someone 10 dB listening. I installed 5 of them 2 years ago, 2 front-line wall channels, 1 center and 2 surrounding ceiling. I was a little skeptical about quality, given the cheap price, but I decided to give them a try. I have to say, I'm very satisfied with build quality, and sound performance. Those are very musical speakers. Mine are working with Klipsch subwoofer and in an AVR 3313C amplifier. This setup works great for music, but I'm enjoying it the most, while listening to music. My basement project got a good soundstage, I can recommend to anyone, who doesn't spend a fortune for a movie theater. Love these speakers. I installed these speakers into my ceiling and they work perfectly. Super easy to install. These sound amazing. Easy install with the cut templates. Wire connectors are pro. I like the 3 I bought so much I ordered another today. I was going to buy the cheaper 4-pack that sell like crazy, but it is better to get quality speakers. Bought this for my newly remodeled kitchen. Nice clean installation. Very easy. Template supplied. Best of all, the speaker sounds great. Click link in description for more reviews.